Look what just showed up in the mail. Oh my god, I completely forgotten I had pre-ordered this thing. This is the collector's edition of One Piece Odyssey. And yeah, it's a game I kind of forgot about, to be honest, until I got like a mail that I received, like a package that I have to pick up, and here it is. Now, the reason why I forgot this is because I can remember why I bought it. Because it had been priced wrongly at the store where I bought this from, like the webpage, and it was down to like, Karen was like the equivalent of 40 or 50 US dollars, somewhere in between that, and that's not what this go for. And I knew that immediately when I saw this, and I just hurried up and bought it, and I guess just forgot about it. I mean, I knew the game was coming out, but I was like kind of like, oh, I bought the collector's edition, and yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be a little surprise video for me at least. So yep, I don't know much about the game. I think it's made by the same people who made the Tales of franchise, which is a JRPG series a lot of people are crazy about. I played a little of Tales of Arise. I haven't beaten it, but it seems pretty fun, and I do like the idea of that. And here it is with the One Piece characters. And I'm not like a huge fan of One Piece. I remember reading the manga when I was younger, but then because I live in Denmark, I had at some point I had come up to like where the books was out, and I had to wait for the next translation coming out, and it took forever, and I kind of lost interest meanwhile, and then I kind of stopped reading them. And later on I watched some of the anime, but I haven't watched too much of that. I know there's like a time skip at some point that people talk about, and I think this takes place after that. I can't remember if I ever gotten that far when I watched the anime, but oh well. Let's open this bad boy up. I'm just gonna remove the plastic and turn around. It's gonna be a little easier to see. Kind of wrapped weirdly, but I kind of like it. You don't have like all these annoying stickers on the cardboard box itself, hopefully. There's nothing worse than having to tear pieces of the cardboard box off when you're trying to open this. And no, there seems to be no stickers. And anyways, here we have the front. Doesn't really scream One Piece, except for like the name, of course, and the side. But then again, what do I know? It's been like years since I done anything One Piece related. I do remember having the game for PS2. I think it was like called Battle of Grand Line or something. Grand Battle. Can't remember. That was pretty fun. It's a fighting game. And the game itself, and it's not even like wrapped in plastic, which is kind of weird. Let me open this thing up. There are some codes that I don't want to show. And here we have the disc turned upside down. There we go. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. Like, I wish they would do more like anime JRPG sort of things. Maybe they do, but there's not a ton of it. And here we have another like code thing. I'm gonna hide this one so you don't see that. And I have actually, except for like what I could see on the back, I'm not sure what is in this except for like the figure. And here we have something. Let's see if I can remove the cardboard thing here without breaking it. Yes, I could. And we have that, and I'm probably gonna fail at the name. We have the princess lady who the One Piece gang helps at some point in the desert. I cannot remember her name. And I remember his name, Ace, when he's about to get executed at the not Space Marine, but at the Marine Space Marine. That would be a weird crossover of Warhammer 40k and One Piece at the Marine headquarters, whatever it is. And of course, this iconic moment. If you were a big One Piece fan, you would probably have this hang on your wall. Maybe after playing this, I'm gonna be big enough fan to have this hang on the wall. It's pretty cool looking. And we have a steel case. Not the best, but not the worst either. Like, there's been like way more boring steel cases out there, but this is fine. Still, I wish we had like something where the characters was on and it looked a little more colorful. I feel like too many times with these steel cases they're doing something a little bland or boring. One of the better one in like, probably not, you cannot probably not say newer years, but the Uncharted 4, where it looked like an old movie poster on it. That was a pretty awesome steel case and very colorful. This is just, it's fine enough, but you would want more. There's not even like the name of the game on the back, so when I have this like on my shelf with all the other steel cases, I'm always gonna be like, what's that? And what else do we have? I think we are only missing the figure. Can I get this out in an elegant way? Sort of, actually. And can this thing be opened up? Because there's like a landscape inside the box. I don't know if you can see like a clouds and rocks and shit. You would think that this would be part of like a panorama or something where you can have the figure standing, but it doesn't look like the box opens, at least not anyway I can see. Anyways, we have the figure with a character like, I know Luffy, and the girl, I have no idea who she is. Is she a new character? Is she like just for the game? I don't know. And yeah, the box itself looks like this, and I guess you have some screenshots from the game, pictures of the figure, more screenshots of the game, and yeah, the front again. Oh, there's more tape on the side. Don't want to miss that. And lift them up gently. Oh, it's kind of smaller than I thought it was going to be. Let's just cut this thing open. And there we have it. Ugh, gotta stretch my hand out quite a bit. I'll be honest, it's like way smaller than I thought it was gonna be. But maybe that's for the best, because I probably wouldn't have room for a big one. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm probably not gonna have this one out. I think this is just one that I'm gonna save. Again, this was just something I bought because it like was priced wrongly. I probably wouldn't even have bought the game. Not at launch, at least, because again, I'm not that big fan of One Piece, and the only thing this has going for it, in my opinion, is like the Tales of series creators who made this, and maybe also a little One Piece, because I remember liking it as a kid, so maybe for the nostalgic vibes. But I just think I'll be completely lost with the characters and what has happened since then. But I watched some gameplay online. It seems like a lot of it, like even though the characters are looking like they do like in the current One Piece world, it takes place in like in events that was like in the early One Piece, like the lady with the princess in the sand, or like desert area, desert kingdom, or whatever it's called. Like that was like one of the earlier series, I think. At least like yeah. And that's apparently in the game, and that's, yeah, I don't know. The game seems a little confused about the like timeline, but perhaps like the lady here is like a time wizard or something like that. And yeah, this has been the collector's edition. Not a whole lot of stuff, and I saw this, like what it was going for, and some places were taking like 3-4 times as much as I paid for it. I'm very happy that I did not pay more than the $50-40 US, whatever the equivalent is for this thing, because I don't think it's like something foreign. I don't think this is like a great collector's edition, if I'm being honest. It's fine. You get a small figure if you're like, again, if you're a huge fan of the One Piece characters, maybe very cool. And the steel case, a little boring. The game itself, I'm very curious to see. Like, I want it to be good, but I think I'm afraid I'm gonna be lost completely. And like, honestly, the coolest thing, perhaps like these lithographs or postcard or whatever they're called, and that's kind of bummer when you say that is the coolest thing, but it's not the worst. Like, I had a collector's edition where the coolest thing was the box. So, but yeah, this has been another little short unboxing, a little surprise unboxing even for me. So if you've been sticking through the bad English, you're a real hero. Thanks for watching and take care.